And welcome to Thursday Night Fights 24, Le Tour de Ro. I'm your host, Ruinen Lightsbane, and I'd like to announce that tonight we have a special guest announcer, a distant relative of mine, Major Lightsbane. We have 5 racers ready for this competition, so let's head down to the action now. Okay, we are live in East Common Limbs Tunnel. I would like to introduce our competitors. We have SaggiRunnings. We have our former champion, EC Runner. We have the great Pipagyo. We have Doyle. And we also have Velana. Let us get down to the action. Hello everyone, and I am Major Lightsbane, and I am your host for Le Tour de Ro. This amazing occasion. We have 5 racers. We have SaggiRunnings. We have Doyle. We have EC Runner. We have Pipagyo. And we have Velana. This is going to be an amazing race. Ruinen Lightsbane. What is he doing? It appears as he is getting ready. When he casts invisibility upon himself, this great race will begin. And here we go. And they are off. Let us get positioning of the camera. SaggiRunnings making a quick lead of the pack. Everyone following closely behind. Velana moving to the left, away from the pack. Pipagyo in second place, Doyle in third, and our former champion EC Runner coming up slowly. Look at this amazing conditioning these athletes are in. Never mind the coyote. Ruin and get us a better angle. Okay, we are on the Pipagyo. Pipagyo is running. EC Runner is running. Doyle is running. Of course they are all running. This is a race. Okay. They are about halfway through the northern desert of Ro. Close that inventory, Ruinen. Oh no, Saggi! Oh no! Saggi has fallen to some opponent. Some obstacle has taken Saggi. But to Saggi we say très bien. Great effort, my friend. They are welcome to return to the race. From the beginning. Doyle still in the lead. Oh no, Velana down! Another player eliminated from competition. Oh no, a puma is chasing Doyle. Doyle, who was leading the pack. Can he make it to the zone line? Can he? This is a great misfortune upon Doily, who is leading the pack. It will be very hard to strafe away from... Oh no, he's down! But I say, très bien to you, Doily. Great effort. We have 2 racers who have not been eliminated from competition as we clear the first zone, and we are about to enter Oasis of Marr. Our cameraman is now loading into the zone. And here we are in the second zone of the competition. Neither Pipago or EC Runner have yet to zone in, but our cameraman is getting in position. As you can see, there are all types of specimens here. There are ghouls, there are madmen, there are tarantulas. It is insane. The bedlam. Our cameraman trying to find one of the racers. Only finding dune tarantulas instead. It looks as if someone may be clearing. Okay, we have found a runner. That most certainly is one of the competitors. Do they see a zombie in the track though? Now a zombie is a slow enemy. You might be able to outrun a zombie, but that does not mean you would be good enough to win the race. Trying to get a better position, our cameraman. There they are. Evading crocodile and puma alike. Our cameraman is lagging a little bit behind. Oh, and there is another. There is Pipago. One of the helpers asking if a player can restart if they fall misfortune to these obstacles, and I am saying yes. Yes, they can. Look at this form from Pip. Look at this form from Pipago. Oh my god, I can barely talk. I don't believe they've slowed down at all throughout this entire competition. Ruinen and Lightsbane right up with Pipago, who seems to be leading the race right now. We are about 3/4 of the way through Oasis of Marr. Look at that sand giant. Look at that sand giant. Tried to make his way through the desert. Was unable to, but Pipago still going against all odds, still going. Puma's most likely one of the greatest and quick. Oh no, EC Runner is down. Oh no, there is only one competitor left. But I say to you, EC Runner, très bien, great effort. We are about to enter the third and final zone of this competition. We have only one racer remaining from the 5 who started this race. Here is one of the helpers now. Pipago still making great speed. They know that everyone else has fallen, but they know that any misfortune could send them right back to where the rest of them are now, in EC Tunnel, trying to make their way back to the first zone, the Northern Desert Row. Dune tarantulas, although there are many, they are not an aggressive monster, so Pipago need not worry about the dune tarantula. But pumas on both sides, pumas, oh no, Pipago! Showing no fear, continuing to strafe. Amazing form. You do not regularly see this type of activity from a level 1, but this level 1 is well beyond their levels. Oh, there is a madman. I believe a barbarian madman blocking the path. Papago being slowed for the first time tonight. Trying to back up. Perhaps zooming out to see what is ahead of that mound. Another madman crosses the path. They are in a very dangerous bind here. Backtracking slightly. Surrounded by madmen, surrounded by skeletons, the sole racer remaining. Papago, will they make it? They are beginning their stride again. Over the mountain, dry bone skeleton, Puma blocking the way, but Papago onward, they say, onward to the finish line. It would be a shame if they got all the way here and had to go all of the way back to East Commonlands and restart the race as others have. Making great speed. They are over halfway through the zone once they cross in from the desert into the grass. Okay. They are passing the Great Wizard Spire. Oh no, Ruinen Lightsbane! His invisibility has dropped. Back invisible again is Ruinen Lightsbane. Papago heading to the finish line. They are about 90% of the way there. They only need to evade a few more obstacles and perhaps terrain challenges, as this zone line is always one of the harder zone lines to find. There is a fire beetle lighting the way as it is nighttime, and Papago. It appears as if Papago is veering slightly off course, their sense heading very, very low for a level 1. It appears as if they're wandering slightly aimlessly now. From my knowledge, it appears that they are heading north and not south. This is a grave error. They are lucky they have such a surmountable lead over the rest of the racers. She is definitely heading true north now. However, we are not able to advise any of the racers. They must find it on their own. I believe Papago now back on the southward course. They may have overshot the zone line by just a slight amount. Perhaps their night vision is not as good as our cameraman's. Word from our helper says other racers are in Oasis of Marr. Papago, sense of urgency, perhaps raising a little bit now. If they do not find the zone line soon, other racers with a greater sense of navigation could perhaps surmount and take the lead. Oh, as you see now, they are heading north to north. They saw the desert and realized they must turn backwards. Papago's stopping, perhaps to gaze at the stars to see if they can find a bright star to lead them to the Innothule swamp. Papago is back, racing, navigating through these obstacles. I believe they are on the correct path now. I have said that before, but I am almost certain they are on the correct path now. They need to be careful as climbing over these mounds may skew their orientation and sense of direction. Oh no, Doily has entered the southern deserts of Ro. This is now a two-player race. This is very exciting, and a sense of urgency is now upon Papago to reach and find this zone line before Doily can get in there. But I believe that they are finding their way. I believe that is the zone line, and I believe that Papago, I believe that she knows it. If the famous bard is right around that corner, then we are correct. He is! And there is Nanawa! And we have our winner of the race, Papago! Très bien, Papago! Très bien! I am giving word to Ruinen Lightsbane to go out and seek Doily, so we have a camera view of our second racer. I do not know if this will be possible, as this is a vast zone, but we will try to bring you more footage of this great competition. Look at the nature in this zone. Very pristine. Doily had to run back, mind you. They almost completed this race twice. They started in East Commonlands, most likely bound in Freeport. Died, I believe, yes, they died to the Puma when they were in North Row, but they have made it on their second attempt. No sign of Doily. Ruinen, surveying the landscape. No sign of Doily. Perhaps Doily has already surpassed this point. I do not know. No, that is not Doily. That is a dervish cutthroat. A lot of these hominoid mobs look very similar to runners. That could perhaps be a runner. That could perhaps be. I believe it is actually, though, sadly, another desert madman. But one would wonder, after running twice through this zone, wouldn't anyone become a desert madman? Yes. We see a troll running, but that is not a competitor in this competition. Ruinen trying to find Doily, unable to find Doily. We have word that Vexlana has found their corpse finally. What a monumental race this is. EC Runner has entered the zone. This is now a 2-player race. Ruinen Lightsbane. He does not realize. Okay, now he is realizing that he is slowly moving and he casts his journeyman boots. But he is invisible. Or his invisibility has faded rather. Unable to find Doily, who I believe I am getting word has already finished the competition. So we have first place Papago, second place Doily, as Ruinen will attempt to find our third racer, EC Runner, who was the winner of our very first player race. We are nearing 20 minutes into this great competition. The amount of endurance, stamina, perseverance, everything needed to make it to this point is unbelievable. Unable to find EC Runner. Unable to find them. Ruinen is looking, surveying the lands. Ruinen getting message. Oh, here we have EC Runner appearing on the screen just now. They are lost. As one might be after traversing such a landscape, such a dangerous landscape. But they are well on their way. We have our third place on camera now. Vexlana, still possible to come back into this competition. Ruinen, what are you doing? Follow that racer. Very impressive. The perseverance after being attacked. Oh, Vexlana is in. We have two racers vying for third place. Anything could slow down EC Runner and give Vexlana a chance to get back into this one. Oh, but they are nearing the finish line now. But do they know it? Yes, they do. Look at her run. Look at her jump. She knows Vexlana is behind. There we are. Join first and second place. Très bien, EC Runner. Now we will wait for Vexlana to see if we will have a fourth place. SaggiRunnings. Who knows what happened to them? Send your blessings to SaggiRunnings. It is very. Oh no, Vexlana is down at 0%. Can she get back? Oh, that will be the end of her. Sadly, I do not believe they will attempt a third attempt, as that would be very timely and costly. But we do have our three finishers. We have Papago in first place, we have Doily in second, and we have EC Runner in third. This, my friends, was an amazing competition. Look at them. Only one of these racers made it to the finish line on their first attempt, and that was Papago. But that does not count out Doily's endeavor, nor EC Runner's. This was an amazing competition. Doily is now link dead, which is very strange. However, that was Le Tour des Rois. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for coming out and watching. Now back to Ruinen Lightsbane in the studio.
Alright, I am running to the tunnel entrance now to give out our prizes to our top 3. Even though I will be giving prizes to everyone. First place. $2,000 platinum for first place. Let's get this out. Second place, 1,000 platinum. For Doily, first place Papago, and third place, 500 platinum for EC Runner. Thank you everybody for coming out. That was an amazing race. Very interesting, very exciting, a lot of mayhem. Hope to see you all at the next one.